Welcome in my listening summary of 2025, and I got quite a few rules I put upon myself with it. So in my top 3 of all that will be in this vid, each of the top 3 has to be a different artist, and about each album, EP and song, which will be in best or worst. I have to say something bad and good. It might be difficult in some cases. I'll start with albums I discovered in this year. I have all titles written on small sheets of paper, so basically I'm gonna turn them into 3 categories. The ones that are for top 3 best, the ones that are out of both, and for top 3 worst. Starting with Let It Go by Avril Lavigne, and it's a good album. I appreciate more as a whole album. I'll put Let It Go out of these, because it's not a bad album, it's not a good album. I mean, it's a good album, but it's not a fantastic album. My favorite song from this album is I'm With You. It's one of those albums that I appreciate more as a full album than I enjoy it more when I listen from start to finish than any specific song, aside of I'm With You. Next one is Under My Skin, and Under My Skin is fantastic, and it goes for the top 3 of best. There is nothing bad I can say about this album aside of it's too short, but it goes for the best. But since I already got the best album out of all Avrils, so all of the rest will go into the category of out of both. Next one is The Best Damn Thing, and it's my second favorite album of hers. It's really good, there's nothing bad I can say about it. This limitation was stupid. Goodbye Lullaby is a bit overfilled with ballads, and it felt monotone after a while. Still some ballads are really good, like Wish You Were Here or Push. Self-titled Avril Lavigne is fine. Some good songs, some weaker. Not her best, not her worst. Head Above Water is usually album that, from what I've seen, people like the least from her. I personally enjoyed it. From my favorite songs are definitely Birdie and Dumb Blonde. From least favorites, I don't remember. I don't think there was any bad song, but mid and forgettable, definitely there was. Love Sucks as an album was the least impressive one. I just don't find it really that good. It's enjoyable, has some good songs, but nothing special. But Avalanche is a fantastic song. It's definitely great. Moving from Avril to Miley Cyrus. Miley's debut, Meet Miley Cyrus, is fine. I don't remember a single song aside of See You Again, so it goes to the mid category. Breakout is a really good album and one of Miley's best. I really enjoyed Breakout, so currently Breakout goes into top 3. What I can say what is bad about Breakout is, the same thing what I said about Under My Skin. It's too short. Can Be Tamed is Miley's album which has a bit too many slow songs, and I find it a bit boring while listening from start to finish, but when it hits, it really does hit. But it goes to out of both. Next one is Bangers, and it's a really weird album because I personally treat it more as a mixed bag. When it hits really hard. We Can Stop, 4x4, Wrecking Ball, great songs, but has some really weaker tracks, not my favorite. Now it's time for Miley and Her Dead Pets, and it's really weird. This album I find to be too long, and some songs are just really boring, so I just put it currently in the worst category, because it's too long and boring. Younger Now has some good tracks. I wouldn't say it's perfect, it's just this. Plastic Horse is a fantastic album. I truly love Plastic Horse. I have the Japanese CD. It goes to top 3 best instead of Breakout. Endless Summer Vacation is probably my least favorite Miley album ever. It's so uninteresting and engaging, and every time new song starts I was curious if it already finished. And I think I already like Dead Pets more. Dead Pets feels more experimental, something new, fresh. Endless Summer Vacation is just really bland and uninteresting. Handstand is good though. And that was with Miley. The album that I'm doing right now are albums released before 2025, so Something Beautiful isn't included now, will be later. Next time is Cascada with debut Every Time We Touch. Album is good, it's fun, enjoyable, a bit one note, but it's so fun that I don't really mind it being one note, so it goes to, category out of both. Perfect Day by Cascada is my least favorite album by Cascada. It's good, but it's basically a recook of Everything We Touch, and songs that were chosen to be covered aren't good for this. Like, just like a Pale and Skater Boy being covered, because how much those songs are attached to respective artists. So Perfect Day goes to... I'll put it currently in the top 3 worst, because I'm not sure how many bad albums I heard. Evacuate the Dance Floor is hit or miss, I would say. Some really great, some really mid, but not a bad album, so goes to Out of Both. Original Me. Original Me is absolutely fantastic, and I truly enjoyed it. I was having so much fun to those tracks, like Au Revoir, Pyromania, Nicht Nur, Sinner on the Dance Floor title track, and some slower tracks were great as well, such as Independence Day. Original Me goes to top 3 best. What I can say bad about it is length. It's too short, only 12 songs. I mean, it's an average amount of tracks, but the looks would be cool for it. I also have written Acoustic Sessions by Cascada, but I'm not gonna put Acoustic Sessions in either of these because those are just, well, acoustics. Studio 24 by Cascada is a really hit or miss album. Some songs are really good and fun, like Call Me, Studio 24, Murder, Relight My Fire, and some sort of just mid. So Studio 24 goes into Out of Both. Next one is Kylie by Kylie Minogue, her self-titled debut, and it's an okay album. I've seen someone describing it as how you can imagine charts in the 80s, and I would say, yeah, it's basically 80s radio. It's fun, it's really 80s, and it's a fine album. Enjoy Yourself is probably one of my least favorite Kylie albums. It's just not interesting, and songs are honestly weaker than from her debut album. Next one is Rhythm of Love, which is a good album. I had some fun to tracks such as Shocked. Shocked is great, and Step Back in Time is fantastic, but it's not that special. Let's Get To It is one of albums that I usually see people like in the list from Kylie, and I can see why, but still has some good songs. I like Right Here Right Now. It's a pretty good song, but it goes into Out of Both category. Second self-titled Kylie Minogue. It's a fine album, but a bit forgettable, so it goes into Out of Both. Impossible Princess. I usually see people calling Impossible Princess really underrated, and I really didn't like it on my first listen. I find it to be a grower album. Still good though, not my favorite. And now it's time for Light Years, and it's my absolute favorite Kylie album. Everything works well on it. It's absolutely fantastic. So it goes for a contender for top 3. Next one is Fever. Fever is iconic, Fever is good. And since I already put Light Years, so I'm not gonna put Fever in my contender for top 3, so it goes to Out of Both. I really like some tracks from Fever, like In Your Eyes, Can Get You Out of My Head, Love Affair, Dance Floor. It's a great album. When it comes to body language, I like the sound, but songs are forgettable. Some, not all. From my favorites, I'll definitely Red Blooded Woman, Secret Take You Home, and Sweet Music. X is a hit or miss album, I would say. What's my favorite, I don't remember. So that was X. Now Aphrodite. Aphrodite sounds basically like 2010s maximalist pop sound, like Rihanna with Loud, Britney with Femme Fatale, Katy with Teenage Dream and Prism. It's really fun. I still think some songs are forgettable from it, but when it hits, it really does hit. My favorite is probably Illusion. Kiss Me Once is Kylie's album that I also see people usually putting near the bottom. It's just not as good as her some other work, and production wise is not as good. And also this album has the most tracks with sex in it, which is 3. Sexercise, Less Sex, and one more, I don't remember, but it had 3, and it's quite a lot for an album. Golden is really mid. I like the direction, but it could have been better explored. It still has some really good songs like Sincerely Yours. It's basically like country, but with Kylie's disco sound in it, like a mix of both. Works fine, a bit one note, I would say. By one note I usually mean that most tracks sound too similar to each other. Next one is Disco, and it's one of my favorite. I have so much fun to disco. I love Magic. Magic is great. Spotlight. I like Supernova. Supernova is fantastic, and I love that it has extended mixes. Wish there were extended mixes for deluxe tracks, like Spotlight. Next one is Tension, and Tension is really hit or miss. Has some great tracks like Vegas High, Story, Somebody to Love, but there are some that I totally don't care about. Not my favorite of hers, but I could also appreciate extended mixes, and I always listen to the title track from extended mixes because extended tension is better, and extended mixes being called X-Tension is a great name. Next one is Tension 2, and shares the problem with original Tension with being hit or miss, but when it hits, it does hit. And Lights Camera Action is a perfect opener for this album. So leaving Kylie, going into Shakira. First one is Magia, her debut album, and I don't remember nothing about this album at all. I don't remember it being bad, I don't remember it being good either. I don't remember anything about it. Same with her next album, Peligrio, because those aren't on Spotify, and I just listened to them once or twice on YouTube and that's all. I need to give them a listen, but I don't feel like listening to Shakira recently. Pies Descalzos, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, translated to English Bare Feet, is her third album and it's fine. Estoy Aquí is probably my favorite track from these. It's just a good album. Next one is Donde Están los Ladrones. I'm really sorry if I butcher some titles in Spanish. I don't know anything about Spanish, but this album I really enjoyed, and I like the song Ojos Así, the song that got English version on Laundry Service. Is absolutely fantastic, and I would say it's one of Shakira's best songs of all time, and album overall is just really good. Laundry Service is first Shakira's album in English, and it's really enjoyable. I'm glad I listened to it in summer. I had so much fun to Objection, Tango, and obviously Whenever Wherever. I wish Tango had as much success as Whenever Wherever, but album is just good. I've seen people liking it more than I did, and I can see why. Next one is Fijación Oral Volume 1, which is oral fixation with Spanish songs, and it's good. I had one song from it that I really liked, but I totally can't recall a title of it. I can only remember a song being called Tortura, but album is good. Oral Fixation Volume 2 is, well, the volume I actually could understand lyrics from, and I really like this album. Oh, you've got a peek! From my favorite tracks, I would say one of them is Timor. It's really good. It's funny that Hips Don't Lie wasn't originally on it, and it was added when she wrote it. I think I've seen somewhere part of the interview with Shakira where she said that she got the idea for Hips Don't Lie and they had to make a new pressing of Oral Fixation Volume 2. That's crazy how big the song is. I've seen also the clip where Shakira's hips were attached to a lie detector to see if they truly don't lie, and they were telling the truth, and she was like, told ya. Next one is She-Wolf, and She-Wolf is a good album, but it has huge length problem. There are like 10 or 11 songs, and the rest of the tracks are basically Spanish versions. I don't mean that they're bad, but it's a bit... I need more. This album is so good. Sail El Sol is from Shakira's Big Time from 2010s. Waka Waka, the same for Africa. This album is good. My favorite song of it is Addicted to You. Next one is Shakira, period. And this album is good. I like some tracks a lot. I like Spotlight, I like Empire, I like Dare. There was great. Album really good, really juicy. Is it a contender for top 3? I don't think so, but still a really good album. El Dorado is more of a Spanish album. I think most tracks, if not all, were in Spanish, and the album was good. Not my favorite, and about my favorite song, What We Said, I enjoyed it overall, and it's a Spanish version of Comme Moi. And I also liked Coconut Tree. It was enjoyable. It made me think about the song. The coconut nut is a giant nut. If you eat too much, you'll get very fat. The coconut nut is a giant nut, but this delicious nut is not a nut. Lamu Harasiano, oh my god. I don't know how to even pronounce this title, so you'll hear Google Translate saying it for me, because I don't wanna butcher this title.
Las mujeres ya no lloran.
Album is good, not her best. I like the direction. Tombtorial was really fun, and that was Shakira. And from Shakira, I'm coming to Ashley Tisdale. Starting with her debut Headstrong, and Headstrong is a fine debut. I would say it's a pretty hit or miss album. There are songs I really do love, but songs that I don't care about at all are here as well. And I got it on vinyl, and it was Urban Outfitters exclusive vinyl, and it came so warped that my brother could press a finger on it and it would jump back up, and we were making fun of how warped it is. I've seen overall that there are quality problems in Urban Outfitters when it comes to vinyl. I'm usually avoiding buying from them, but Headstrong was only available from them, so I didn't really have a much choice in this regard. Obviously I can wait and cross my fingers for a new pressing of it from like Graffiti or Vertigo, but I think it's very unlikely to happen. Vinyl is pretty though, but it's warped, and when I was brushing it with an anti-static brush, the vinyl was stuck in place and the turntable was spinning without it, and I had to brush it in my hands with the brush, and it was so weird. Next one is Guilty Pleasure, and it's an album that I truly love. I like the more rock direction. I had so much fun with it. I got the vinyl as well. This one didn't arrive as warped, and overall the quality of Guilty Pleasure vinyl was higher than Headstrong. I'm putting Guilty Pleasure as a contender for top 3 because of how good this album is. My favorite song is probably Crank It Up, Massacre. Oh my god, it will be hard to choose. Anyways, going to Ashley's third and last album, Symptoms. I don't really like this album. I don't think it's really good, well produced. Lyrically, good. Production-wise, not really. So I'm putting currently Symptoms as a top 3 worst contender. Next one I'm staying in actress music is Lindsay Lohan with Speak. Speak is good. Some of the songs are really fun and really enjoyable, like Rumor, Speak, Magnet, Disconnected. Is it a top 3 contender album? Obviously not, but it's definitely a really good album. When it comes to Lindsay's second and last album, a little more personal, raw. It's a huge upgrade compared to Speak. I really enjoyed a little more personal. I liked Black Hole. I liked her cover of Edge of 17. The title track was really good. The darker direction was really great. And from Lindsay Lohan to No Doubt with their debut album, which was pretty forgettable. I really enjoyed the song called Let's Get Back, but nothing aside of that, it just really mid. And the same thing comes with Beacon Street Collection, but I think Beacon Street Collection is even worse than debut. Crypteque Kingdom is their first absolutely great album. I really enjoyed it. My favorite song of it is probably title track, but I also really like Don't Speak. Don't Speak is iconic, and Just a Girl. Eyes Wide Open is really an interesting album. I mean, it's her debut, and she probably didn't have much control over it. I think it might go for a contender for one of the worst, because it's just not interesting. Evolution is, an evolution compared to Eyes Wide Open, so it goes to neither of those two. It goes to categories in the middle, to the category in the middle. It has some good songs, a couple of mid songs, and it's pretty short. Next one is Singular Act 1, and it's her first album, which I truly enjoyed from start to finish. From my favorite song will be Diamonds Are Forever and Paris and Sumi, and I got it on a Japan exclusive CD, so yeah, there's that. But it goes into the middle zone just like Evolution. Singular Act 2 is good as well, and I got a Japan CD of it as well, and it goes to middle zone as well. My favorite song of it is probably Looking At Me. It's so fun. I always have the line from the song in my head, stuck in my head. The line in question being, if I leave you behind, you can look for the broken necks. Next album is Emails I Can Send, and I will say stand by it. It's her best album she ever made. Everything works well in it. It's really memorable, it's really good. Is it a top 3 contender? Not really, but it's totally her best album, and it's my third CD of hers that I own because I have 3 CD, which are singular acts and emails, and all our Japan editions. Short and sweet, it's a really boring album. I've seen it being really enjoyed, and I wanted to like it as much, but it's not just interesting. I was bored listening to it. It's not that good. Experience by The Prodigy is an album I got from as a suggestion, and the album was fine. I wish I could say more, but I listened to it once. I promised myself to listen it, but I forgot about it. I heard it around in September, October, sometime like that. I haven't touched it since then. Next one is Return of Saturn by No Doubt, and it's probably my favorite album from them. It works well, the sound is good, production wise is good, writing good. It just works well. From my favorite songs are Ex-Girlfriend and Dark Blue. Dark Blue is absolutely phenomenal, but I won't put it into best zone because I don't think it's better than any of those albums I put there so far. But From No Doubt is my favorite album from them. It's just really juicy. Next one is Rocksteady, and from an album that started with hella good, I expected to be better. It was hit or miss. I still really enjoyed some tracks like, well, hella good. Making Out was probably my first listen fave. That's really good. Also, usually title tracks meant to represent the album, but in this case, title track is my least favorite song on the album. And going from No Doubt to Look for Angel Music Baby as Gwen's solo debut, and this album is really good. I truly enjoyed it. It started that I heard What You Waiting For at work playing, and I was like, wait, this song is actually fantastic. So I started listening to No Doubt and Gwen. So I even have them in the same playlist because she sings all of No Doubt songs, so basically it's kinda same thing. I mean, it's not the same thing because she has more creative freedom in case of her solo work. But yeah, Lamp is a good album. My favorite song is probably What You Waiting For, but I really like Luxurious and Serious. Even Bubble Pop Electric Run Me, I didn't like it at first, but it's actually really fun. I'll put it in best zone because this album is just that good. Is it as good as Lamp? Nah. Does it have good songs? It does. So it goes to the middle zone. From my favorite tracks are the title track. I also really liked Wonderful Time, returning to No Doubt with Push and Shove. I don't remember much about this album, but I had problem with this album with songs sounding exactly the same when I was listening to it, which made it really uninteresting to listen to, and I can't recall a single track of this album. I somewhat enjoyed this album. I'm not gonna say it's bad, so it goes to a middle zone. Next one is Gwen's This Is What the Truth Feels Like, and it's fine. It's nothing special, so it goes to the middle zone. Next one is Bouquet, Gwen's newest album, and it was so fucking boring. I was listening to it when I was making a custom sleeve for my 7-inch vinyl of 3, and when I was listening to it, I was like, how someone who made Lamp can make something this boring? I mean, probably got old, but Bouquet is so uninteresting. I mean, Somebody Else is a fine song, but the rest of the album just isn't engaging, so it goes to the worst zone because of how boring it is. Maybe country isn't for me. Next one is Young Forever by Nessa Brett. Album is well written, songs are good, but not all tracks are as memorable. I would say it's a really good album. It's not phenomenal, but it's just good. So it's a middle zone for Young Forever. And the last one, album I discovered this year, is Aftercar by Nessa Brett, and recently I've been loving this album. It's so good. Songs are well produced, it sounds great. I've been listening a lot to tracks like Pins and Needles, Stay Alive, Dirty Little Secret, Heartbeat. This album is absolutely fantastic, and it goes to best zone. So basically, so far I have 7 albums in best zone, which are Under My Skin, Plastic Hearts, Original Me, Light Years, Guilty Pleasure, and Lamb, and 5 in the Worst Zone, which are Endless Summer Vacation, Perfect Day, Symptoms, Eyes Wide Open, and Bouquet. So basically I'm gonna remove albums that I think are the weakest from Best Zone. The weakest album that I can currently remove from Best Zone is Plastic Hearts. My problem with Plastic Hearts is that it has a couple of slower tracks in a row, and it really makes it feel monotone at the back end. Because first half is very enjoyable, mostly fun with Prisoner, Midnight Sky. Midnight Sky was the second half. I don't remember What the Fuck Do I Know and title track, but the second half has more slower track and it makes it feel a bit monotone. So for this reason, Plastic Hearts goes back to the middle zone. The problem is that all 6 albums are absolutely great, and the second one I'll remove from Best Zone is Slab, mainly due to the fact I haven't listened to it as much. It has good songs, all things considered, but it has some really great songs, but I haven't listened to it as much, so that's a no for Lamb. The problem is that the last remaining 5 albums are all of them I listened to a lot, and all in different parts of the year. I think from these albums, the one that will definitely stay is Original Me, because from Original Me there was the most songs I returned to. It hurts so bad to kick one of them, but I can't take all 5 into a top 3, so to top 3 I'll also take Guilty Pleasure. So there are 3 albums that I'm gonna put in top 3, which are Under My Skin, Light Years, and Aftercare. I think for the writing reasons I will put Under My Skin in the top 3, because when it comes to both writing and sonic direction, I think Under My Skin objectively is the best one out of these. So Light Years and Aftercare are going back, just going to the middle zone. I had to go over my Aftercare bias because it's basically my most listened to album recently. It's just good, but the other ones stick with me for more, and I'm not sure when I'm gonna leave Aftercare. And the reason why I kicked Aftercare instead of Under My Skin is, well, explicit nature. I'm gonna put it from best to worst, those 3. I think I'm gonna put it Under My Skin as the best one. I'm trying to be both objective and subjective, which is really weird. To Under My Skin I'm returning every now and then, and I also have it on vinyl. The second one will be Guilty Pleasure, and last one will be Original Me. I think those 3 albums defined my year the most. So that's the top 3 best albums I discovered. All of those are before 2025. So top 3 is Under My Skin, Guilty Pleasure, and Original Me. And going to the worst zone, from those worst albums I think actually good one is Perfect Day, mainly due to the fact I returned to a couple of tracks from it, like What Hurts the Most and Runaway. Recently when it popped out in a playlist when I had my Cascada playlist on a shuffle, I was really having fun to Runaway, and I think it's really good. Problem is that I don't know which one I'm gonna kick out. I'm gonna either kick out Endless Summer Vacation or Symptoms, and I think I'm gonna kick out Endless Summer Vacation. I think is the best one out of these 4. So the final top worst is Bouquet, Symptoms, and Eyes Wide Open. I needed a while to think about it, so that's how it's gonna end. Bouquet is ultra boring, Symptoms is really and Eyes Wide Open is digestible. Top 3 best Under My Skin, Guilty Pleasure, Original Me. Top 3 worst, Bouquet, Symptoms, and Eyes Wide Open. And going from albums to EPs, and there is much less EPs than albums, so this section will be much shorter. Starting with The Time of Our Lives by Miley Cyrus, and it's really good EP, has some really genuinely enjoyable songs, so I'm gonna put it so far in the best. And it also has party in the USA. Second EP is Spotify singles from Miley. On Wikipedia was marked as an EP, so I put it, but it's still only 2 songs, and it feels really unfair to put it against 8 tracks long EP, so it goes to the middle zone. Next one is She's Coming. And I don't think She's Common is better than The Time of Our Lives, so She's Common lands in the middle zone. Next one is Power by Nechuba. She's a German artist, and Power is fine. I didn't return a lot to it, so same with her next EP, Average. So both go to the middle zone, but her third EP, Farbenblind, was absolutely fantastic. I loved Farbenblind. It's a genuinely well-made EP. Next one is Guitar Songs from Billie Eilish, and it had two songs as well, TV and something else. As I said before, it's unfair to put an EP made of 2 tracks against 8, but on the other hand, I didn't really listen a lot to Guitar Songs from Billie. It gets the middle zone. Problem is that I have 4 remaining EPs and all are good. Next one is Don't Smile At Me by Billie, cause I haven't heard it when I was listening to her albums last year. Skipped for some reason, and the only reason why I would put it in the worst section is because I don't have other songs to put in here. I mean EPs. I'm putting Don't Smile At Me in the worst zone. It's not a bad EP, not at all, but I have to put something in the worst zone. So there goes Don't Smile At Me. Next one is Music Session from Ashley Tisdale, and those are covers of 5 popular songs, and songs that were chosen for this EP are songs that I can't feel as a cover. It's the same issue that I had with Perfect Day with Cascada. Songs that were chosen for a cover are good, but not with another artist. Like, I can't listen to Toxic from anyone but Britney. Britney made Toxic perfect. Ashley covers is good, but the sake of the song being Britney's, I cannot feel it as good when it's not Britney. The only songs from these covers I think that worked well was probably Shut Up and Dance. I'm gonna put the Music Sessions in the worst, mainly to what I mentioned before. Songs that were chosen for this EP, I feel like they're too attached to respective artists. Like Issues is Julia Michaels' biggest hit, so that's why. And Issues was pretty big. Next one is Pretty Poison by Ness Brett, and I really enjoyed this EP. I think it's really good. I like this sort of rock sound, and from my favorite songs I would say it's probably Pretty Poison. I also really enjoyed I Wanna Die and I Hope You're Miserable Until You're Dead, and I think Pretty Poison has a potential to land in top 3 best. And the last EP is Hell Is a Teenage Girl by Ness Brett, and my problem with this EP is that it's growing on me as of right now. I didn't like it at first, but I started returning to those songs like Bang Bang, Plane to Paris, Lie, so I have to put it in the middle zone. So I have to take an EP from middle zone and put it in the worst category. When I look at Nina's EPs, at song titles, I can recall how those sound, like Power, Lips Shut, Average, Levitating. I can recall how both Power and Average sound. I can't put them in the worst because I remember them and I enjoyed them. I had fun listening to them. And I can't put in the worst Hell Is a Teenage Girl as well, especially now when those songs started growing on me. So I have 3 EPs and 2 of them are 3 tracks long. I cannot put Guitar Songs because I have to put 1 Billie EP and 1 Miley EP. So I'll swap Don't Smile At Me, and Don't Smile At Me will return to middle zone, and I'll put Guitar Songs in the worst. And I will do the same thing with Miley Spotify singles. Overall, making the EP category this year feel so forced. Main reason is that it feels weird to put in the worst EP I like, because overall when there is a ranking, there is the top and the bottom, and the bottom is the worst. I mean, the worst isn't always bad to make, but it's heartbreaking sometimes to look at actually good releases being tossed into bad, but I just don't have anything else to put in here. So from best EPs, I will put them in order being Farbenblind as a number 1, Pretty Poison in number 2, and The Time of Our Lives in number 3. the time of our lives, number 3. And when it comes to the worst being Miley's Spotify singles being number 1, guitar songs number 2, and music session volume 1 being 3rd. And I don't think any of those worst EPs are actually bad, because music sessions are, the songs that were chosen to be covered are really attached to artists, to original artists, but overall covers are fine, and same with those EPs from Billy and Miley. I remember listening to Bad Mood from Spotify singles, and from Billy I listened to TV and the 30th. I listened to it, but I don't remember them at all, and I had to put something in here to make the category complete. So that were EPs. Time for albums released this year, starting with So Close to What from Tate McRae, and if not the deluxe edition, I would put it in the middle zone instantly, but deluxe having Nobody's Girl, Horseshoe, Trying on Shoes, I cannot, I have to put it in the best as of right now. It might change, but currently deluxe really saved this album. Those might be 5 songs. I didn't really care about it for that, but the other 4 is great. Next one is Mayhem. I think Mayhem is really overrated. I see it being praised a lot, but it's probably my least favorite Gaga album. And I don't think it's bad, I don't think it's great, I think it's mid. Shadow of a Man is a fantastic song though. Next one is I Die Where You Begin by Stella Cole, and I truly love this album. I remember in 2023 in January when Die Hard was released, it was fantastic, and then Midnight Killer, Blood Orange Wine, Feel It Again, and then Candy Land. No, never mind, I Die Where You Begin, the prequel. And later next singles, I remember Blue Moon being released literally over a year ago. It was already over a year ago. And then God Loves You and Stereo Queen. I truly love this album. I got the vinyl. And about So Close to What, I have the vinyl of it as well. And I got a misprint with Nostalgia being a bit cut off at the end. So I Die Where You Begin has already a place in top 3. Next one is Demons and Mosquitoes from Baby Lasagna, because it's an artist from Eurovision which I sticked for longer. And I think this album is fine. There are good songs, but there are also songs that I really can't bear and I find them to be cringy. So it goes to the middle zone. Next album is Raven by Isabella Rosa, and I was truly anticipating this album. I got into Isabel a while after Favorite, and this album is truly great. It's absolutely fantastic. However, I was surprised that Good Girl was in my top 5 Spotify Wrapped. I thought it would be Girl of Your Dreams, but Raven is truly really good, and I've seen a vinyl being released, but I feel like she's gonna release Raven Deluxe or something. It's my clairvoyance, it's my gut feeling that she's gonna drop a deluxe version of Raven, so there's that. That's why I didn't buy the vinyl. If she wants, and she will proceed to her next era, I will get it, cause it's worth my cash. Next one is Something Beautiful by Miley, and it's an album I truly liked. It's a really good album. I didn't listen to it enough, I didn't give it enough attention. Overall, this album is really underrated by general public. It's truly great, but I cannot put it into top 3 because I haven't listened to it as much. My favorite song is probably Every Girl You Ever Loved, but it goes to middle zone mainly to the fact I didn't return it as much. Next one is Heidi Wood by Heidi Montag, and it goes to top 3 worst. What I really don't like about Heidi Wood is how awfully vocals are mixed on it. I don't really like how it sounds. Next one is Addison by Addison Rae, and I've been seeing some people truly praising this album. I don't mean it's good. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's good either. It has some good tracks. Aquamarine is the best one, but it has Headphones On and Dead Pepsi and In the Rain and Famous Gun. It's an okay album, which is the middle zone. Period by Kesha is hit or miss. It's fine. Best song being the lead single Joyride. It goes to the middle zone. Just didn't stick with me for long enough. Don't Click Play by Avemax I was really skeptical about this album after singles. The album is good. World's Smallest Violin, Skin in the Game, those are truly great songs. But is it top 3 best? I think it might be. I still think it's one of her weakest albums. I mean, Wet Hot American Dream is my least favorite song on it, so it drags it down. But overall, the album is good. Next one is Man's Best Friend by Sabrina Carpenter. And this album is an interesting one note and mid and boring, and for this reason it goes to the top 3 worst. And this artwork from the standard edition is absolutely awful and makes my eyes bleed. Goodness gracious, thank goodness we got the version with such a fun away bonus track which has a different artwork, so I don't have to look at that abomination ever again. I mean, I will see it probably somewhere, but not when I wanna play house tour. The Showbiz Baby would be instantly a middle zone, but I'm really biased because I have really cool memories attached to some deluxe tracks which are Use Me, This Is What We Dance For, and Church. Jade lands in top 3 contenders. Next one is Confessions, and I think Confessions is great. It's definitely up there. It's a great album. There is a lot of soul put in it, a lot of heart and love. Writing is really good, but the albums that I placed in my best section are just better than Confessions. And I don't want to say it to mock Confessions. Confessions is absolutely great. Now that I think about it, Confessions is kinda better than So Close to What. I look at it without the deluxe edition, you know, because Confessions doesn't have one. So I'll put Confessions in the best, because So Close to What is in here. Next one is Midnight Sun by Zara Larsson, and I think this album is fine. There is Euro Summer, there is Hot and Sexy, there is Post, Midnight Sun, but this album didn't stick with me. And also it's pretty short, I wish it was longer. And artwork is absolutely gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's something beautiful. Next one is The Life of a Showgirl by Taylor Swift. Taylor will land in top 3 worst second year in a row. This album isn't well written, it's just not great. Elizabeth Taylor good though. The World I Didn't Want from Natalie Jane has some songs I truly loved, but as a whole it doesn't go as high as Tracks as songs I like the most, like Never's Gonna See You Again, Butterflies, Fallen. And for this reason only I will put The World I Didn't Want in the mid section. I mean, it's not mid, but it's not best, not worst, it's just good. Ich liebe mich nicht is Nina Chuba's newest album, and I think it's really good. Is it one of the best this year? No. So it goes to the middle zone. And last one is Everyone's a Star by 5 Seconds of Summer, and probably is it's one of their weakest albums, definitely, but it's not bad and has some tracks I really liked. I liked Title Track, Telephone Busy, Boy Band. An okay album. When it hits, mostly it doesn't. Like 40% of the album hits. I haven't heard the deluxe edition, but I know there is one. I just don't feel like listening to them as of right now. I'm gonna check it out in big 2026. So basically, the worst albums are... I mean, I don't have to choose between them because I already chose only 3, but I need to reorder them. So I will say Heidi Wood is the worst. Mainly how long it is, it feels really like it's dragging for too long, and that's why Heidi Wood is number 1, the worst. Second one will be The Life of a Showgirl for cringy lyrics and uninteresting songs. And third one will be Man's Best Friend, because despite everything, Man's Best Friend lyrics aren't cringy, and Sabrina can write explicit stuff and still make it pretty funny in some cases. I mean, when Sabrina writes something explicit, it's not jarring. When it's writing wise, My Best Friend works, but sonically it doesn't. It feels really samey. Most songs sound the same, so there's that. But it doesn't have writing issue like Showgirl. So now I can return to top 6. So from top 6, I definitely will remove So Close to What with Deluxe. So Close to What goes to the middle zone. Same with Don't Click Play. And I have 4 left. They were Begin, Raven, Showbiz and Confessions. And now I need to choose between Raven and Confessions. It's a hard choice. But I will choose Raven, because I stick to Raven more and I think it's more defining my year than Confessions. I love Confessions, it's great. But I just stick to Raven for more. So Raven it is. Top 3 words are Heidiwood, Showgirl and My Best Friend. And best are I Die Where I Begin, That Showbiz Baby and Raven. Much shorter section. And time for 2025 EPs. And there isn't a lot of them. So starting with Bodyology by Snow White. I have only 6 EPs, so it won't be long. Bodyology by Snow White is 50-50, 50 great, 50 mid, but I'll put it into good, into top 3 cause I remember it and it's good. Next one is Tension by Hayden Henderson, and it's truly amazing and I really enjoyed it. It's one of the best EPs I heard this year overall. Next one is Shakira's Anniversary of Oral Fixation and Pies Descalzos. And well, I have to put it into worst only because I have another EP to put into best and I'm not really happy about it. So it goes into worst. Next one is Bodyology 2 by Snow White and it goes into worst. It's a 3 tracks long EP with only one good song. So there's that. Poroncina by Alessandra is another Eurovision artist. Has dropped a new EP this year. 5 tracks long, and I think it's good. Queen Almighty having the Hole in the Mountain King sample is so fun. I overall love when songs have classical music in them. So Pepperoncina goes into top 3. And the last EP is Wishlist by Natalie Jade, and this one is truly forced, even more than Anniversary from Shakira, because I just don't put Christmas themed music in my top. But I didn't have EPs, so I had to put a Wishlist. Wishlist was fine as a Christmas themed EP. Title track was great. So the worst one will be Bodyology. 2 of 3 songs aren't really good. Pumps is great. The other 2 aren't. Then Shakira's Anniversaries and Wishlist. The only one from them that I think is weak is Bodyology 2, but Anniversaries and Wishlist aren't bad, and I had to put them in worst. So best are Tension, Pepperoncina and Bodyology. Wait, no, I'll keep it this way. Tension, Pepperoncina and Bodyology are best, even though Bodyology is kinda mid. And the worst one are Bodyology 2, Shakira's Anniversaries and Wishlist. I just don't have anything else to put in here. Wish I had. And time for best and worst songs released this year, starting positively with best. I have written on 5 songs which are I liked pretty much, but there is a couple of tracks I recently really got into, including Nessa Brett. So the one that I written, my god, are Siren Sound, Skin in the Game, Girl of Your Dreams, maybe I should say the artist, Siren Sounds from Tate McRae, Skin in the Game by Ava Max, Girl of Your Dreams by Isabella Rosa, Stereo Queen by Stella Cole, and More by Carly Rae Jepsen. And I think the best one out of these, I think the top 1 song will be More from Carly Rae Jepsen. I just listened to it a lot, and I was so happy to see something new from Carly, even if it was for Emotion 10th Anniversary. From this I'm gonna put, I truly like Stereo Queen, but I'm gonna put Siren Sounds instead. And overall, out of those tracks, I like Siren Sounds the most. It really grew on me, and I don't care that it was intended for a thing later but got released as a part of So Close to What. It's truly fantastic, and I love Siren Sounds, so there goes the second. And there is 2 songs on my mind that I can put into top 3. One of them is Never Gonna See You Again by Natalie Jane, and it's absolutely great. I love it. And the other one is Tide of California by... Tide of California... I cannot put Nessa Bread in here aside of Deluxe, because After Care was released in November last year, and my tops are January till December. So none of Deluxe tracks I would put in the top 3, so Nessa goes out of the way, so I can put only Natalie Jane. So from those 4 songs, Skin in the Game, Girl of Your Dreams, Stereo Queen and Never Gonna See You Again, I'm gonna put Never Gonna See You Again. I really fell in love with this song, and I need to write it down because I'm gonna forget about it. Here's the pen. And time for worst, and I had a really hard time finding them. So far I have Don't Worry I'll Make You Worry from Sabrina Carpenter. It's just boring, so that was the problem. Trashman, yeah, awesome English. Trashman from Kesha is from Deluxe period, and I don't think this song is just good. Next one is What I Want by Morgan Wallen and Tate McRae. It's not good. A Mystical Magical from Benson Boone, and Eldest Daughter from Taylor Swift. And recently I've watched a video from Honest and curse him because I know about Ice Spice's song in SpongeBob called Big Guy, and I wish I haven't, because I will have to put it in my top worst. The song is awful. So basically from those 5 songs that I had, I will only keep What I Want and Mystical Magical. I can somewhat bear Don't Worry I'll Make You Worry and Trashman, even Eldest Daughter, even though lyrics aren't really good. But song by Ice Spice in SpongeBob is so stupid. Whoever made the decision was probably drunk. So basically I have to write it down, and Ice Spice ended up on my worst list 2nd year in a row. Last year were album, EP and the song. So basically worst songs will be, and I'm not gonna even try to dig more because I'm gonna make my ears bleed. Worst songs are Big Guy from Ice Spice, What I Want from Morgan Wallen and Tate McRae, and Mystical Magical from Benson Boone. So that were the songs. It didn't take a lot of time because I was truly digging through what I could have heard beforehand. There was also the song called 1965. It was in Honest's top, but sonically 1965 is somewhat okay, but lyrically it's absolutely terrible. The main reason why I didn't put 1965 in my top 3, because it has somewhat saving value of how it overall sounds. Lyrics are terrible and production won't save the song, but sound wise those songs that I've chosen for my top 3 are worse than 1965. I still wish I haven't heard it though. So worst are Big Guy, Ice Spice, What I Want Morgan Wallen and Tate McRae, Mystical Magical by Benson Boone. And when it comes to best, there are Moro from Carly Rae Jepsen, Siren Sounds from Tate McRae, and Never Gonna See You Again from Natalie Jane. So that was all this year. Songs, albums, EPs that were released and I heard and I discovered stuff. And so currently you should have on your screen how I made it into a cohesive layout with top 3 of all that was mentioned in this video. So see ya again.
So won't you come and use me just a little more?